Hello, treasure seekers and fortune finders, and welcome back to another exciting adventure from AG Coins and Pay Dirts. Oops, I did it again. That's right, everybody. We have another box of cents from eBay. Not only one, we bought 3 this time. Now, I did do one off of camera, and it did not produce the best results. I am fine with that. That is a box of circulated pennies. As Forrest Gump said, you never know what you're going to get. So, I've only got 2 left. We're going to break into this one. Hopefully it'll have better results. But after my last box that y'all got to see, I shall not complain whatsoever, sirs. So, guys, I'm going to break this down. We're going to start opening some rolls. As always, we'll see you during the first find. And if this is anything like my last box, I only got 5 wheat cents out of my last box. And no varieties. I did do pretty good on the copper, but that was about it. So if this is anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and show you a part of my collection that I didn't show you during the last video. And we'll show you some of the wheat cents I've accumulated and how many wheat cents I've accumulated. A lot of them being from boxes just like this. Hopefully, y'all won't have to suffer through that, and we'll have amazing finds. All right, guys, let's get to unwrapping and hopefully rolling. All right, guys, we are back. First find of the box. In the very first roll. If this is a precursor to how things are going to go, we are in for a treat today. What have we got? My dear, I see peeking out wheat ears. So what year have we got with our first wheatie? 1957 Denver. And I'm kindly happy to find some of the Denvers. I have been checking more for RPMs here recently. I'm really getting into looking for RPMs and wheat cents. Haven't had a lot of luck. I have found a few BIE errors, but not a lot of RPMs. So roll number 1. She gives up fine number 1. But while we're here, let's just make sure that we don't have another wheat ear, because I don't want to have to back in on roll number 1. All right, that was it. Roll 1 gives us wheat ear number 1. And look at this, 1961. What a beauty. If it was a Denver, I would definitely need that one for the book, but it's not. But I have been sticking back some of the nicer cents anyway. So we found another beauty in here. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. We'll be back for our next find. This is either really good or really, really bad. Only time will tell. All right, treasure seekers, it has been a while since our last find. We had one in roll number 1, and now in roll number 9, we find another. Right here is some wheat ears. And this one looks to have a bit of wear. Will we get a older wheat cent? Oh, wow. Look at that, guys, a 1919. That's actually a really good find in this. 1919 wheat cent. This essentially is closer to maybe a 15-20 cent wheat cent. So very happy with that. Can't believe it. A 1919 in a circulated box. Awesome. Will we keep up some amazing finds like this? Only time will tell. We will be back. All right, everybody, we are back once again. We are going through the first 10 rolls looking for attributes, double dies, varieties, and things of that such. And I've got to say, we did it again. Now, I only show you this because it is one I searched for. But yet again, here is a normal date on a 2015 Philly shield cent. Now this is one of the more common and the only shield cent I searched for the double die. So Let's slide this one into focus. We found another WDDO number 6. See the doubling in the 0 and the 1, the 2. How large the CCW spread is on this. But look, it gets better. This one, look at that T and Y. You can actually see the splits in the T. So, I mean, that's really cool. Your R has some major doubling. Look at the E. So this one is very prominent. I'm really happy to add it to my collection. Now, the grade wouldn't go as high as what the last one would. Still, a mint state, BU penny, maybe a 63, 64. Very happy to add this one to my collection. Really happy to have found another one. This is the second one I found in mint state condition. I'm extremely pleased with this. And this one has some very prominent doubling. So we're going to get this one put in a flip. Get it put up. So I quit touching it and leaving fingerprints on it. But we did it again. 1919 and a double die in the first 10 rolls. How much more will this box bring? We'll find out shortly, guys. All right, everybody. Roll number 13 brings us wheat cent number 3 and fine number 4 of the box. And as I was pulling this one out, if y'all can see, this one has some problems. This one is kindly beat up and a weird color. Almost like it's got some environmental damage or somebody's tried to clean it at one time. Really looks to be what they call whizzed, where the coin was taking a wire brush to try to clean it to bring mint state luster back, and they overdone it, causing pivoting in the coin. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. But enough of that. What year have we got? 1939. And this does look to be some heavy environmental damage or some post-mint damage of some kind. 1939, I wished it was a better condition, but I won't complain because we've got a 1919 and a 1939 and a double die in this box. What else will we find? Only time will tell. Let's get unwrapping. All right, treasure seekers, one roll later, guess what? We are back already. Roll number 14. Wheat cent number 4. So we are on a roll as of right now. What year do we have? 1955 Denver. Another one for the collection. Another Denver. And another fine. All right, guys. I'm not going to dally too long. We'll be back for our next find. All right, guys. We're back once again. Roll number 16. Wheat cent number 5. So we are definitely on a roll now. What year have we got in this wheat cent? 1950 Denver. Nice year. We'll be checking that most certainly for the repunch mint mark. Another one for the collection. And while we are here, guys, I want to show you, and this isn't a overly expensive, but look at this 1978. We will definitely be checking to see if this upgrades a book. But beautiful, beautiful 1978. All right, guys. We will be back for the next find. Roll 16, wheat and cent number 5, 1950D. What else will this box provide? All right, everybody, we are back. We have had quite a drought. No more Wheaties. Still haven't found one, but I did find something very cool. And roll number 39. See it peeking out here? And I absolutely love these. We have an Indiana counterstamp cent. Now, these are basically counterstamped with states on them. They sell them in whole sets as novelties. Somebody has busted this set up and it's made it into circulation. As you can see, this is still a brilliant uncirculated penny. Look at the luster on that puppy. But I absolutely love these counter stamp scents. I would love to have the whole set, but I'm trying to find them in circulation. This is only my third ever found. So a cool little find. Thought I'd bring you in for that. Nothing else as of yet. We're 11 rolls from being done. Will she give up another find? We'll find out soon. All right, everybody, just one roll later, and she finally gives us one. Here is another wheat ear. Roll number 40, wheat ear number 6. What will we have? 1940 out of roll number 40. Awesome. Now this is my 6th wheat scent, and generally that's pretty well 6 to 8 is the normal for my boxes. But happy to have it. Found a counter stamp and a double die so far. Will she give us something else? Only time will tell. We'll be back shortly, treasure seekers. All right, treasure seekers, we are back. It took us till roll number 47. That's right, only 3 more left in the box. But we found another. I was suspecting that we wouldn't have any more finds, but what should appear? More wheat ears. And this time we have a 1950 Denver. Love getting the Denvers now. This is kindly uncommon, especially in my area. But that'll be another one to check for the RPM. Very pleased to have it. And as I said, only 3 more. And then to check for the varieties. Will we find any more? Well, y'all know first. We'll be back here soon, everybody. All right, everybody. We get to come back one more time. Roll number 50 gives up a wheatie. And I know y'all can see it. Very unfortunate. This has some major post-mint damage to it. Look, somebody had took a pair of cutters and tried to cut this in half. That's so sad. That kills me. So, a beautiful wheat scent run. What year did we have? 1953 Denver. Look at that. The cuts go all the way through. It looked like they was trying to cut this in half. Oh, the history lost. So that hurts my feelings, but we did end up with 8 wheat scents, and we're not done yet. I still had to go through and check for varieties. If there's any varieties, I will absolutely bring you back. If not, we'll see you for the wrap-up. All right, guys, we'll be back here shortly. All right, treasure seekers and fortune finders, we are back with the wrap-up. Unfortunately, I didn't find any more varieties, but that's okay. This was a fairly successful hunt. Had an amazing time. So what did we find on this adventure? Well, we did very good on the copper this time. This is probably at least 3 pounds of copper. I would say 3.5 pounds. So this one had a lot more copper than most of my boxes normally do. I'm extremely pleased with the amount of copper in this box. We found the 2002 Indiana counter stamp penny. And yes, I do keep these. I would love to have all 50 states one day. These, you can either get them at a super deal for all 50, or they're superly expensive. I've been looking at sets. I have bid on them for $20, which was over what I wanted to give, and I've seen them going on eBay for $75. I'm not going to give that for. I'd like to pick one up for about $10 to $15 in the holder that's framed. I would be happy with that, but I would rather find all 50. So today we did get to add the Indiana. Then we found 8 wheat cents. Now 8 is generally what I normally pull out of a box, so this wasn't no worse or no greater on the wheat cents. We did find a 1919 wheat cent. Very pleased to add that to the collection. Anytime you get before the 1920s, even up to 1935, that's really good. Great aged wheat cent. We found 3 Canadians. 1979 being the oldest. Nothing really special there. But then we found another 2015 Philly WDDO number 6. So this is the Wexler's Double Die Verse number 6. It is Conisia recognized. So I would love to see this penny one day have a cherry picker's designation. I just don't think it'll ever happen. But this is the one that I do search for in the shield sense. I'm glad to have added another one. And I do believe that I am going to stop searching for the 2015s now. I might pick out ones that's in better condition and try to get another BU. But I am happy to put 2 in my collection, 2 really nice ones, and one that's more on the XF side. So overall, a really successful hunt. I was extremely happy with the results from this box, and we've still got one more box, guys. One more. The unfortunate thing, that'll be the last one I can get from eBay. He sold completely out. So I will do a video on the last box. Hopefully I can start getting more from the banks. I actually got 8 rolls of quarters today. Very lucky to get that. Didn't find nothing, but hopefully this coin shortage is just about over. All we can do is wait and see. But everybody, until next adventure, may your pans be full, your smiles be golden, your clouds be silver lined, and your pennies be copper double dies. We'll see you again on the next adventure, treasure seekers.